Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Hakadash. Yahweh to the apostles of GMS and Ruel, Shalom to the faithful men to continue doing the work of the Lord. Alright, so like, yeah. Oh, fuck, quick little yawn. But, I'm just in the spirit, man. I'm just gonna flow through the spirit. You see this situation with Genesis, what's his name? Priest Akkad, or I don't know these niggas' names, to be honest. But, Assad or Akkad, whatever the fuck his name is, and then the other dude, the light skinned dude, these two dudes, you know what I'm saying? I know in this video, it was said that they was going to pretty much stop making, they was going to abandon their original channel and make a new channel for their new doctrine. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to leave up the old channel. You know, that would, because Jake don't know, they changed the doctrine. Now they saying Gentiles can make it and shit like that. So they had the old channel where they was teaching otherwise. They're going to leave that open. And the first thought I thinking was like, well, they gonna keep it there because they still making money off that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they forsook, because the dude in this video right here, which is Genesis know how, now has been it's like it now has in abandoned. I think he kind of wrote it wrong, so like it. But Genesis now has abandoned their posts, but keep up videos. He was pretty much saying, that the old channel is pretty much for the guys that are like more one westers, and so now he's moving on to a new audience pretty much. So now he's making money from both sides. He's making money from those guys that kept the original doctrine and that believe, the more of the one west type of doctrine. you know and then they got another channel where they making doctrine for all these different nations and shit, more of like a Christianity type channel. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. So they making money off of both. And I didn't even know this dude was a fucking pimp, man. Before, and that's all he's doing, man. He's just pimping the truth. Now he's just making money off the truth. All right. And I'm over here watching this one, and let me see. It's just, man. It's just these niggas are off, man. I'm tired of these. Hey, like the apostle said, man, it's about to be the year of false prophets being revealed. You know, you can't trust guys like this, man. They're always changing their doctrine and you know what I mean. That shit off, man. This is Sirach 27:11. It says the discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom, right? The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom. But how these different camps and things like that, they ain't moving with wisdom, all right? But a fool changeth as the moon. Yeah, a fool. You see this man always. You see these different camps changing their doctrine and things like that, and a dramatic change, not just a. Oh, okay, we was a little bit wrong here. No, it's like a crazy change. You know what I'm saying? Like a 180 to a whole different direction. One, you saying what it's only for the Israelites. Now you saying it's for the Gentiles. That's crazy. That's a crazy ass change, man. What made you make that change? These different camps are sold out, man. And I believe some of them are directly sold out by Esau. You know what I'm saying? But you got some guys that probably just sell out to themselves. Like, well, if I go to the main audience, which is everybody, different nations, women, children, all that, then I can make more money. So either way, these niggas sold out, man. And this is nothing new. You had the Herodians in the scriptures. Those were Israelites that supported the Herodian dynasty, Edomites. All right. Matter of fact, I might be pronouncing it wrong. Not Herodians. Let me see. Herod. How you spell that nigga name? My fault. Let me just double check. Yeah, Herodians. Yep. Matthew 22:16. And they went and they sent out unto him their disciples with the Herodians, saying, Master, we know that thou art true and teachest the way of truth, God in truth. Neither comest thou for any man, for thou regardest not the person of man. Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not? All right, but Yahushua perceived their wickedness and said, Why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites? Right, so let's look at this word real quick. And real quick, Salakia, because in this video he was talking about, yeah, hit that promo code. What's a promo code? All right, it is a it's a string you enter at online checkout to get special savings like percentage off discounts, free shipping, or BOGO deals. Right, helping realtors attract customers. Matter of fact, I gotta come back to that. Salakia. It's like I'm all over the place right now. I'm just flowing through the spirit. Cause I'm hot right now, you know what I'm saying? These niggas are off, man. I hate false prophets. You know, and the Lord, like Apostle Tahar said, man, they gonna get revealed, man. These niggas gonna get revealed, and and not only that, they gonna be put to death. All right, I think one false prophet just died recently. Let me see, Heronians, right? Herodians, i.e., Herod's patriots. All right, let me see. Let me see. Partisan, okay? A strong supporter of a party calls a person. All right, a strong supporter, right? All right. Let me keep going. I'm surprised they ain't going more into details. So, like it, hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna have to go here. All right, in the New Testament, Herodian, a member of a Jewish sect associated with the Pharisees in opposition to Yahushua, and is soon to be supporters of Herod the Great's dynasty. All right, and we know Herod the Great was an Edomite. All right, his father was it says he was an Idumean, all right, which is the Hellenistic version of saying Edom. All right, so these were Edomites posing as, so-called, Jews. So they were so-called, who's, and you had Jake, okay, supporting these dudes. All right, and this is nothing new, man. It's nothing new. You got the same situation today. You got these different camps that sold out supporting these damn Edomites. All right, at the time you have a shot, there were certain groups, the Pharisees, the Heronians, and the Sadducees, that held positions of authority and power over the people. Other groups were the Sanhedrin, the scribes, and the lawyers. These groups held power in either religious or political matters. Right? You had the Pharisees, more based off the law. You had the Heronians, the ones that supported Herod, and you have the Sadducees. They was more of like the upper, more of a richer class than the Sadducees. You know what I'm saying? But they all was Jake. All right. Um, the Heronians held political power, and most scholars believe that they were a political party that supported King Herod Antipas, the Roman emperor's ruler over much of the land of the Jews from 4 BC to AD 39. The Heronians favored submitting to the Herods and therefore to Rome for political expediency. Alright, this support of Herod proposed Jews' independence in the minds of the Pharisees, making it difficult for the Herodians and the Pharisees to unite and agree on anything but one thing. They didn't unite. All right, whatever. All right. Let me see. Uh, Let me read this. In the future, the Bible tells us that many will be deceived by the anti-Messiah and will view the anti-Messiah as a Messiah and will be a political leader as well as a false religious leader. They going off on because many anti-Messiahs, you know. But either way, one thing or the other, one way or the other, these guys are sold out, you know, for the love of money, man. And these niggas are going to die. And that's why I was thinking to my mind that day that they have been, and it was the spirit. I wanted to make this video a little minute ago, but the day that they abandoned that channel, the original Genesis channel, whatever the case is, I remember a couple days before that, I was thinking like the Lord gonna dismantle that camp just like he did with what's his name, Gorilla Hebrew, you know. And then that same, like, I believe like the next day maybe, that's when I seen that video. I was like, oh shit. You know, I thought they abandoned their post altogether, but now they moving on to other shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is only the beginning. It's only gonna get worse with these niggas. 1 Timothy 6:10. It says, well, let me start at 9. It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare. And those niggas, man, they getting that money in there, man. They getting that money on it, and they see that they can make more money by including more people. Because there's a saying in the world, you know, money is green. It doesn't matter whether you're black, white, whatever. But if you just making money off of black niggas, and then on top of that, you gotta think about it. Niggas are cheap. We already grew up broke as fuck, so we already got the mindset to be cheap. So niggas probably wasn't spending that much money. So now he's like, well, let's go to all nations. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna include other nations, but you know, which I don't think they gonna get that much other nations. They still gonna get, it's probably gonna still just be niggas in their damn congregation. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna have those niggas that have that plantation Christianity type mindset. So you gonna have more niggas. You gonna have especially more women. You know what I'm saying? All right, cause niggas are scared, man. These niggas are weak as hell. Niggas are scared of division, which the Lord said He was going to bring. Niggas want to be fair to every nation, everything under the fucking sun. All right, but it says, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, Salakia, they have erred from the truth and pierced themselves through many sorrows, right? So the love of money, man, the love of money is all root of all evil. That's why these niggas are in love with money. That's why they changing their doctrine. That, you know, they trying to please the people rather than please the Lord. Hey, remember King Saul? King Saul, he tried to please the people. He said, I was afraid of the people. That's why he didn't do everything the Lord told him to do. And guess what? The Lord, the prophet Samuel said what? That the obedience is better than sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas are off, man. You know, they're not obedient to the Lord. They just changing their doctrine. That weird ass Deacon Hassad, that nigga, man, he got a wicked ass spirit on him, man. Salakia, but it says that thou keep this. Salakia. It says, but thou, O man of God, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Alright? Them niggas don't have that. Let me get 2 Peter 2:2. Well, start at 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Yeah, so this ain't nothing new. There's always going to be false teachers until the Lord quickly destroy this damn place. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with fine words make merchandise of you, whose judgment out of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. Right? They make merchandise out of this truth. you know, taking people's money and, you know, selling breakdowns and shit. That shit off. All right. Let me get this one too. These niggas are greedy, man. As the scripture says, greedy dogs. Isaiah 56 and 10. It says his watchmen are blind, right? Because their watchmen is supposed to be the prophets. You're supposed to warn the people of what's to come. But their watchmen, their false prophets are blind. They ain't telling you no breakdown. They ain't telling you no prophecy. They mainly focus on marriages and and fucking still arguing Christians and shit, man. All right, man. Like goddamn, teach prophecy. But they ain't gonna do that. It says they are all ignorant. They're all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Right, because a dumb dog, dumb, the original meaning of the word dumb means you can't speak. So if you have a dumb dog that cannot bark, it's useless. Because a dog, yes, the dog is a man's best friend, but originally, you know, not only he was our best friend, but he's a fucking guard dog. That's his job. If I'm in the house right now, and I'm sleeping, and somebody is trying to come in my house, my dog is supposed to warn me. How does he warn me? By barking. That's what prophets are supposed to do. Prophets are supposed to bark to warn people, hey, somebody's coming. Wake your ass up. Danger. I sense, I can hear it. I can smell it. You know what I'm saying? Because they got way better sense than us. That's what a true prophet should be. But these niggas, they ain't barking. They just a little weak ass, punk ass, little tiny ass dogs ain't doing shit. Just spoiled. Just, you know what I mean? Got a little dog bed, got sleeping in the bed with the humans and shit, man. Just spoiled as hell. You know? But it says sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Lazy, like fucking Garfield, like the cat. Lazy as hell, eating lasagna is just lazy. You know? Getting fat off the people's money. Yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand, right? Cannot have enough. Your original channel, the Genesis original channel, that wasn't enough. You wasn't making enough money. Which I know that nigga was making thousands and thousands and thousands. Now you trying to make more money. Now you trying to be even greedy by making money off of two platforms, off of two different doctrines. Like where the fuck you get that from? If you if you truly, 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 truly see and believe that what you taught was off, like if we was teaching the doctrine and then we came out and be like, you know what, nah, we was wrong, Salakia. You know what I would do? I would make a video and be like, look, I was wrong. Don't listen to that. I would delete that video. You know what I'm saying? Eventually. So other people that don't know better, they won't watch it and be like, oh, this is the breakdown. No. That's what I would do. I would make a video first and foremost explaining how I was wrong, and then I would delete the video. But these niggas, they left it on there. Why? Because they're still making money. I just hate that, man. I hate niggas like that, man. Niggas that just take advantage of people, man. That shit off. Especially believers, like some people are actually sincere and like actually believe this, you know. But at the same time, hey, what the scripture says that hey, the blind, leave them alone. The blind leading the blind. A lot of these niggas that's listening to these different camps, you can't feel bad about them because that's their lot. The Lord don't want them. But of course, we know that there's a few righteous men and women that is in these camps that's going to wake up soon. So expect to see that soon. Because matter of fact, that's a spirit. Because it says right here, Genesis followers say he lost over $1,200 from the hustling hacklers. Now he says GMS have the truth. See, this man lost $1,200, man. That's fucking ridiculous. All right. It says, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. All look to their own way, everyone for his gain. From his quarter, come ye say day, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundantly. Right? That's how these niggas are, man. They they just consume, consume, and consume. And they ain't that party spirit. When really they should be warning the people, hey, the impending doom that's about to come. But they don't want that. They want to make it more entertaining and fun for the people to hear. Like the scripture says, they have itching ears. All right, they just want to hear what the fuck they want to hear. All right. So yeah, man, that's pretty much the point. I just want to make a quick little video, just flowing through the spirit, man. These different camps, man. These different false preachers, teachers, Christianity, Israelites, Islam, that bullshit, whatever. All these different religions and beliefs, they all gonna get confounded, man. Real soon. Right? So with that, hopefully there's Evan, girl, praise and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shem Dash, the master of the apostles, Jim S. Rubel, as well to the faithful man, because we continue doing the works without saying shalom.